Insurance rates, like everything else, it seems these days, are very much on the rise. Are you an excellent driver? If so, here are some tips to save you money on those premiums. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another live episode here. It's your Elkton accident and injury attorney, Jobeth Bowers, coming at you today to talk about auto insurance rates. They are up, 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 up. I just saw somebody posting online that their Erie insurance, and Erie is usually one of the better companies. I'm insured with Erie, doubled their rates. And the claim, and I have no way to validate this, is that not only did their rates double, but they didn't have any accidents. They didn't have any tickets or anything like that. I think it's a little fishy, but the fact of the matter is that every single insurance company is raising their rates pretty much every opportunity they can. I mean, everybody's raising prices. The Dollar Tree, my wife was in the Dollar Tree this past weekend, where everything used to be $1, then $1.25, now $1.50. And there's even items in there that are $3 and $5. Ludicrous. I'm not going to give you any tips on how to save money at the Dollar Tree because I just don't have them. But when it comes to your auto insurance rate and those premiums, if, and pretty much only if, you're an excellent driver, should you consider raising your deductible. Now, what's a deductible? A deductible is something that you pay first before physical repairs to the damage to your vehicle in an accident that you cause. You cause being the operative phrase there as to why I only recommend this for excellent drivers, because the likelihood of you causing an accident is significantly lower than if you're a bad driver. It's simple math. So let's say there's $10,000 worth of damage to your vehicle. You caused that damage. And it's easy to do. There's so much electronics in these vehicles these days. And this is part of the reason why the premiums are going up, 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 up. I mean, there's many factors, but because of the fact that it costs so much more to repair these vehicles, they've got to make up for that in the premiums. It actually kind of makes sense. There's probably some greed involved on the corporate level, but that's not the debate we're having here. I just want to tell you how you can save money on these premiums. If you have a $250 deductible, you are going to pay $250. Your insurance company is going to pay the other $9,750 on a $10,000 repair. There's a big hefty premium. If you go to your insurance premium in the declarations page, the thing that outlines all of your coverages, the thing that's there that I ask you for if I'm doing one of those free auto insurance reviews, it's also going to have the associated prices. As you look down that column, you will see that many times the most expensive part of your premium is the collision coverage. There are scenarios in which vehicles are damaged for a variety of reasons, and they have nothing to do with a scenario that might introduce an injury. So there are many, many, many more property damage claims that are paid out as compared to injury claims. Now, usually, if they're paying an injury claim, there's also a property damage claim, but that's not what today's episode's about. So if you are an excellent driver, which means the likelihood of you causing an accident is relatively low, you should go and at least get your insurance agent. And I did say agent. You should be working with a live person. I've said it probably hundreds of times on this podcast, thousands of times to clients. Don't buy your auto insurance online. Buy it from a real person. The premiums are going to be the same. I guarantee you, if you were going to go to a company like an Allstate where you can get a quote online, a State Farm, something like that, and you get a quote, and then you call a local agent and ask for the exact same quote, it's going to be precisely the same. You get the benefit of an in-person flesh and blood agent absolutely free. They get a commission on the premium that you were going to be charged anyway. If you don't use an agent, the corporate side of the insurance company just makes more money. Why would you do that? Plus, you get the benefit of a real person that you can talk to that actually can sell you the policy, because as you probably know, unless this is the first time that you're watching this, I'm going to tell you all about what you need and what you might want for your insurance policy, but I can't sell it to you. So rest assured, there's no sales pitch at the end of this video. There's no link that says, hey, contact me for a quote. No, this is just pure advice just for you. As you increase the deductible, meaning you increase your out-of-pocket responsibility, your premium goes lower, a lot lower. In fact, I have seen, rarely, but I have seen quotes where taking a premium from $250, or a deductible rather, from $250 to $1,000 has saved the person more than the $750 difference. And keep in mind, you're paying this premium year in and year out. So even if you only save $500, you're break even in year 2 and you're making money in year 3. Again, this advice is targeting people who are excellent drivers. If you're a bad driver, if you're a subpar driver, if you're likely to cause accidents, maybe you want to push that risk onto the insurance company. Maybe you want a lower deductible because you expect to actually pay it. But for the excellent drivers out there, you can save a ton of money on your premium by increasing that deductible. What do you do with that money? Well, put a little bit of it aside so that you've got a little bit of savings of at least that $1,000 deductible. Or if you've got a company that will let you go to a higher deductible, consider it, but understand that if you cause an accident, you're going to have to be out of pocket that money. So make sure you're setting aside some of those savings. Again, I'm not going to give you financial advice here, but it's pretty straightforward that if you do end up having to pay this, it will be more expensive for you at claim time if you're at fault. But the savings, if you're an excellent driver, are going to be fantastic. You're going to save a ton of money over time. It's going to pay for itself in just a couple of years, if not within the first year. It's really, really great stuff. Again, just for excellent drivers. You can roll the dice if you're not an excellent driver, but I don't recommend it. If you've got more questions, anything about your insurance policy, like I said, I do absolutely 100% free insurance reviews. Shoot me an email, info@bowerslawmd.com. Say, hey, I want that free insurance policy review. You don't have to be a client. You don't have to be in an accident. You can just want to be curious about, is my coverage good, or did I buy it online? Yeah, those are two sides of the coin, because if you bought your policy online, it's probably got deficiencies. So please don't waste time. Shoot me that email. Let me take a look at it before claim time. As always, you can also email me about topics and that you'd like me to discuss on the podcast. If it's insurance or if it's auto accident related, it's going to be me, just like today. If it's on another topic, I'm going to bring in a guest, another attorney who knows what they're talking about, and we're going to have them tell you, because I stay in my lane. This is what I do. Got questions about something we've talked about in the past on the podcast? Go to my website, bowerslawmd.com. Right there at the top, navigate the podcast. You're going to find all of the past episodes. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. That way you get alerted to when these go live. That's all I got for you this week. Be safe out there. Be well. Again, if you increase that deductible, you're going to decrease those premiums. Save yourself a ton of money. This is your accident injury guy, Jobeth Bowers, right here in my Elkton office, signing off for this week. Same bat time, same bat channel next week. Be well.